Hi, hello, namaste. A very warm welcome to Bio classes. We are in the last portion of this chapter. So, in the previous class, already we observed how to amplify the DNA. That means our desired gene, or even plasmid also. So, what is the aim of this total process that we are doing? So, aim of this rDNA technology is producing recombinant protein. What kind of protein? Recombinant protein. So what is that recombinant protein? Say for example, I need a product. So I need one product. Product means it may be enzyme, it may be hormone, it may be pigment, it may be antibiotic, whatever it is. So I need some products, and those products are produced from some special cells. But thing is, we want to produce that product in a large quantity. To produce that product in a large quantity, what we need to do, we have to take out the gene which is responsible for production of that product. Say for example, insulin. It is one hormone that helps in regulating the sugar level in the blood, right? And this insulin hormone, it is coded by insulin gene, and that insulin gene, it is present in normal healthy persons. So in their DNA it is present. That insulin gene we are taking out. That insulin gene added with the DNA of one E. coli cell. That means into the bacteria we are going to add. After that one, the bacteria start producing the insulin hormone according to our wish. So that is the total aim we are having right now. Yes. So for getting that insulin, we are introducing the gene of insulin into that suitable host organism. So here host organism, usually we are considering bacteria. Say for example, E. coli bacteria. After adding that insulin gene in the E. coli cell, it start producing that insulin hormone. But thing is, insulin hormone was not produced from the E. coli cell earlier, but now it is producing. Why? Because we have introduced that gene. And insulin, it is one protein, right? And that protein, it is produced from the recombinant DNA present in the E. coli cell. So that protein we will call it as recombinant protein. So our aim of that recombinant DNA technology, the aim is that we need to get a product with the help of microorganism. For that to happen, we need to introduce our desired gene into that microorganism by forming one rDNA. How that rDNA is formed? By taking our desired gene plus cloning vector. The cloning vector means usually plasmid. So both we are mixing together. How to mix? By cutting and joining. For cutting we are using REN, restriction endonuclease enzymes. For joining we are using ligase enzymes. So by cutting and joining, we are preparing rDNA. That rDNA introduced into one host cell. Then it starts producing our desired gene product. So this is the whole aim. So in the previous class, we observed the amplification of DNA, how to multiply the DNA. So after multiplying the DNA, so we are going to construct rDNA. So how to construct rDNA already you know, by cutting and joining. By taking our desired gene, by taking the suitable plasmid, we are joining together, we are going to get rDNA. rDNA transfer to the suitable host cell. And before transferring that rDNA to the suitable host cell, we need to make the host cell competent. We need to make the host cell competent for receiving that rDNA. So all the things already we have seen. But the major thing is how to get a gene product. That is the next question. And already we have seen 6 tools of rDNA technology. 6 major tools. Which are those? Restriction endonuclease enzyme, first tool. Sorry, small disturbance is there. Restriction endonuclease enzyme, first tool. DNA ligase, second tool. DNA polymerase, third tool. Cloning vector, fourth tool. Host cell, fifth tool. And the last tool is a bioreactor. By using the bioreactor, we need to get the gene product outside. So in the today's class, let us consider how to take out that desired gene product. Okay, so I will write it as obtaining recombinant protein or obtaining a recombinant protein or gene product. So both are same. So how to get that one? Obtaining a gene product. So here already we are having the host cell. Say for example, let me consider this is our desired gene, plus it is mixed with cloning vector. For mixing, for cutting and joining, we are using REN and DNA ligase. After doing this one, we are going to get rDNA, right? This is the rDNA. This rDNA, it is transferred to one suitable host cell, right? So it is transferred to suitable host cell. Now this host cell, we will call it as recombinant cell. What we call it as recombinant cell. Now we need to grow the recombinant cells in one suitable medium, in one suitable condition to get our desired gene product from this cell. So to do that one, we are using bioreactor. What we are using? Bioreactor. It is one big vessel. Already you have heard fermenter. Just like fermenter, this is bioreactor. So in the fermenter, it is one big vessel, right? So there we are maintaining anaerobic condition for the fermentation process to occur and the growing anaerobic microorganisms there. Say for example, in the beverage industries, for getting alcohol, we are using fermenters. How we are using the big vessels? In the same way, here also we are using the bioreactor, big vessels. I will draw the diagram. And bioreactor, what is their work means? These are the big vessels. These are the big vessels. Helps in conversion of raw materials into biological products. Helps in conversion of raw materials into biological product. And usually these bioreactors are having the capacity of 100 to 1000 liters. The capacity of bioreactors. That means inside the bioreactor we can take 100 to 1000 liters of medium. Medium means food for growth of microorganisms. Okay, let me consider such kind of on a bioreactor. So in a textbook already you are given it this diagram, bioreactor diagram. Yes. Yes. So this is how we can see a bioreactor internally. It is one big vessel, right? It is one closed big vessel tank, and this tank it is having the capacity of holding 100 to 1000 liters, right? So it is one closed tank. Now here, what we need to grow? We need to grow the bioreactor, sorry, recombinant cells. Recombinant cells are having what? rDNA. That rDNA is having what? Our desired gene. Our desired gene producing what? Our desired product. Say for example, insulin. That means whenever we are growing these cells in suitable medium, then only we can get a gene product properly. That means for growing these recombinant cells only we need to maintain sterile conditions. That is second principle of biotechnology, right? Bioprocess engineering or biochemical engineering. Already we have heard that one. So here for growth of recombinant cells we are using a medium. That medium is food for bacteria here. And that food is cultural broth. What we are using? Cultural broth. Broth means liquid food. Broth means a liquid food for growth of bacteria here. Culturing means growing, right? Tissue culture, already you have heard term. Growing of tissue into an entire plant. So cultural broth means growing for growth of bacteria. So we need a food, and that food is present in the liquid form. So that liquid food we will call it as cultural broth. So that liquid food may be from 100 liters to 1000 liters. Such amount of cultural broth we have taken in the tank. So the cultural broth present in the tank right now here. Yes, this is the cultural broth. Now this cultural broth, it is a mixed with recombinant bacteria. We are having a few numbers of bacteria. Then those bacteria are taken here. That means now the bacteria are start using this cultural broth. That means food material. But thing is, before this process, first we need to sterilize the entire tank internally. From inside, we need to sterilize the entire tank. That means we need to clean the entire tank. For cleaning, for sterilizing the tank, why we need to sterilize? In order to avoid any unwanted microorganisms present in the bioreactors. So to do that one, we need to kill all the microbes present inside. For that to happen, from one side of the tank, we are passing the steam. What we are passing? Steam. So hot steam we are passing for sterilization. That means to kill all other unwanted microorganisms already present in the tank. After cleaning, what we are adding? Cultural broth we are adding. So from this side, we are adding cultural broth, and then that cultural broth is having recombinant cells. So now the recombinant cells start using cultural broth, start using the food, and they start growing and dividing. So recombinant cells division, during the division, rDNA passes to the daughter cells. That means many recombinant cells are formed, and all the recombinant cells are having rDNA, and all those rDNA copies are having our desired gene. That means many cells are formed here. But thing is, for growing a recombinant cells, there must be oxygen supply. What should be supplied? Oxygen. So for that to happen here, from bottom of the tank we are supplying oxygen in the form of sterile air. That means from the bottom of the tank we are passing the sterile air. So sterile air is mixed with the cultural broth. By using that air, that means aerated condition. By using aerated condition, so bacteria start growing inside the tank and producing our gene product, right? But thing is, we are of course passing the oxygen from downside, but that oxygen should be supplied to overall, that means to all parts of the tank. It should be supplied to all parts of the tank. For that process, here we are having one arrangement at the center of the tank. So here we are having one motor gauge. So downside we are having a motor, and this motor connected with one rotor. So this is the rotor shaft. So that shaft is rotating. Imagine that's the one rod. That rod is rotating like this. It is rotating, and it is having the blades. These are the blades, just like mixie blades. We are having a mixie, right? ಸೊ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಿಕ್ಸಿ ಹಾಕೋ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲಿ, ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೆಂಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿರುಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಾರಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆಯೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಒನ್ ಶಾಫ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ಸ್ and impellers. So all of these are the impellers. When the motor start working, the rotor slowly rotates, then the blades are rotating internally. When the blades are rotating internally, then cultural broth are mixed with the bacteria. That means bacteria are mixed properly. In the same way, sterile air also mixed. That means oxygen is supplied throughout the tank by the mixing process. So for that we are having this rotor with the blades. And here one side we have passed the sample, so bacteria start growing. But thing is, bacteria are maintained in the log phase of their growth. That means growth of any organism usually will be having 3 stages: lag phase, log phase, stationary phase. Lag phase, log phase, stationary phase. Lag phase means growth is slow. Log phase means growth rate is fast. And stationary phase means growth gets stopped. That means there is no further growth. Like that we are having 3 stages. Here log phase means bacteria are growing very fast. So such kind of log phase bacteria are taken here. And one more thing, so rotor is rotating continuously. We are passing the oxygen from downside, and because of that reason foam get formed. Foam get formed, and that foam accumulated at the top of the bioreactor. So now as long as the foam get accumulated at the top of the bioreactor, then rotor speed will be decreased. That means the process will be decreased, the rate of that process will be decreased. To avoid that one, so at the top here we are having some special blades, and these blades we will refer them as foam breakers. What we will call them as foam breakers. So foam breakers will also rotate along with the normal blades, then foam will be broken down. That means we are going to remove the foam which is accumulated at the top. Next, when the reaction goes on occurring continuously, at that time there may be change in the pH. So pH may be varied. That means acidic condition, basic condition, that condition may vary here. To avoid that one, we have to maintain the pH properly. Suppose inside the bioreactor, during the growth of microbes inside, if acidic condition increased means we need to add the base, or else if the basicity inside it is increased means we are going to add the acid. Anyhow we need to maintain the proper optimum pH condition. If acidity increase means we are going to add a little bit base. If the basicity going to increase means we are going to add a little bit acid. So this is how we are going to control the pH. Why? Because for growth of any microorganisms there must be particular pH. Otherwise if you don't maintain the pH properly inside means microbes will not grow. Which microbes? Recombinant microbes will not grow. Hence we need to maintain the pH. So we are having different systems here: sterile air passing system, sample porting system, steam for sterilization system, pH control system, pressure control system, rotate agitator system. We are having so many systems. So after the total process, many microbes are formed inside. So many daughter cells are formed, and all the daughter cells start producing our desired gene product. So finally we are going to get desired gene product. That desired gene product we will call it as recombinant protein. What we will call it as recombinant protein. Why it is called as recombinant protein? So let me write here. Recombinant protein means the protein coded by the gene expressed in heterologous host. Yes, this is the thing here. Recombinant protein. Protein means already we know. So here, after adding our desired gene from the bacteria, we are getting the insulin here. One example, insulin. Insulin means that is a protein, right? So protein coded by the gene. Coded by the gene. That gene expressed in heterologous host, not homologous, heterologous host. What it indicates? See here. What is this gene? I gene. That means insulin gene, right? So this is insulin gene. Where this gene was present earlier? It was present in the human beings. That I gene is taken outside and mixed with this plasmid and introduced into the bacteria. My question is, whether insulin gene was present earlier in the bacteria? No, it was not present. But now it is introduced into the cell. And that means insulin gene source is different and transferring source is different. Hence we will call it as heterologous host. Now this cell is heterologous host. So our gene is expressing there. After expressing it, producing protein. Which protein? Insulin protein. That protein we will call it as recombinant protein. Right? So by using the bioreactors, we got the recombinant protein. By using what? Bioreactor. And this kind of bioreactor we will call it as stirred tank bioreactor. So right here. So this biotank name is stirred tank bioreactor. Which bioreactor? Stirred tank bioreactor. Stirring. Already know stirring. That means rotating. So inside here it is rotating. Rotor is present. That means stirring inside. Stirred tank bioreactor. Simple stirred tank bioreactor. In the same way we are having one more bioreactor. Sparged stirred tank bioreactor. But usually in our examination, this diagram will be asked for 5 marks. It is a major thing, bioreactor. Okay, we got the product, gene product. But that gene product is not present in the pure form. It is not present in the pure form. So for that reason, what we need to do, we should undergo for downstream process. Yes, we should undergo for downstream process. Downstream process means separation and purification of gene product. What is that downstream process? Downstream process means separation. Separation of what? So here we got our gene product inside, but not only just gene product. We are having other unwanted materials also. We are having the dead bodies of bacteria inside. We are having our desired gene product. We are having the byproducts of that bacteria. We are having the waste materials. All the things are mixed there. So first we need to separate our desired gene product from the waste materials. By removing all the waste materials, we have to take out our desired gene product only. So that is separation. And after the separation, gene product is subjected for purification. So purification means, so this gene product, of course it is separated, but it will not be in the pure form. Then it is subjected for purification. And here for separation and purification, we are having so many chemical steps. But all the steps together we will call it as downstream process, right? Now, after the separation and purification, we will get the gene product. Suppose if the gene product is having medical importance, that means if we are taking that gene product in our body, to our body in the form of medicine, then it is a subjected for clinical trials. So it is subjected for what? It is subjected for clinical trials. That means, say for example, if it is insulin, means that insulin it is checked by the diabetic patients. It is checked on the diabetic patient's body. If the diabetic condition get controlled, means then insulin it is subjected for marketing, right? That means it is subjected for clinical trial. In the clinical trial, if that chemical or if the gene product okay, means then only it is sent for the markets. Otherwise, the whole process will be repeated again. So, separation, purification. These two processes together we will call them as downstream process. After the downstream process, finally it is subjected for clinical trials. If the product is medically important, it is subjected for clinical trials, right? So this is how we totally completed that rDNA technology. Finally we got the gene product from using the bacteria is here. So that's a biotechnology principle and process. This total interesting chapter. So this chapter over, and already we are having one more chapter, application chapter, biotechnology application chapter. I think that chapter also over. So I think from botany portion all the chapters get over, all the chapters. And if you are not getting any chapters properly, go to the previous videos, once observe the videos and get the clarification. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬಾಟ್ನಿ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಚಾನಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ಗಳು ಇದಾವೆ, ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಸ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.